Gildan Media presents Your Coach in a Box. Affordable, mind-enriching programs.
The Leading Brain. Powerful science-based strategies for achieving peak performance. Friederike Fabritius, MS, and Hans W. Hagemann, Ph.D. Narrated by Karen Saltus. Introduction. The Science of Leadership. Leadership has long been treated as an art, a fuzzy philosophy based more on fads than on facts. That accounts for the endless stream of game-changing management books that seem to come and go almost as rapidly as Paris fashions. It also explains why today's leadership guru, so much in demand, is often tomorrow's forgotten footnote. But effective leadership isn't an art, it's a science. It shouldn't be dependent on buzzwords or slogans. It should be based on a bedrock foundation of our understanding of the brain. The ways we act, react, and interact are all products of distinctive cognitive processes. What motivates us? What bores us? How we respond to threats and rewards, both as individuals and as groups, are dependent on the elaborate and seemingly miraculous neuronal networks that operate just behind our foreheads and above our ears. Until recently, the brain was sort of a black box. Much of what goes on inside it was a mystery. But thanks to breakthroughs in neuroscience, such as functional magnetic resonance imaging or fMRI, we no longer have to merely speculate on the behavior of our brains. We can actually watch them in action. What we've learned from rigorous scientific studies has the potential to radically change the way we lead and succeed. Suddenly, news about neuroscience is booming. What's been known and discussed at the laboratory level for years is finally making its way into best-selling books. Nearly everyone, it seems, is curious to learn more about how our brains work and what that knowledge can do to improve life both at home and at work. It hasn't always been that way. Just a few years ago, when one of us was working at a big traditional management consultancy, nobody there seemed the least bit interested to hear about neuroscience. This lack of enthusiasm worked both ways. When we asked some leading brain researchers to look for business applications for their findings, most of them seemed either unwilling or unable to search for any links. As a result, when
Sample complete. Ready to continue?